This is it, the moment that could reshape global trade. Picture the sweeping Scottish coastline, where President Donald Trump is gearing up for what might be one of the most consequential negotiations of his presidency. We're talking about over $1.4 trillion in annual trade, the stability of European markets, and the future of U.S. EU relations, all hanging in the balance. As key European leaders land at Glasgow Prestwick Airport, the stakes couldn't be higher. EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and EU Trade Commissioner Maros Šefčovič are leading the charge, flanked by a team of top aides, all heading to Trump's Turnberry Golf Resort. This isn't just a vacation spot anymore. It's the front line of economic statecraft. On the U.S. side, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick and Trade Rep. Jamieson Greer have also arrived, setting the stage for a rare face-to-face with Trump, who's been spending his weekend on the golf course. But make no mistake, behind the scenes, he's engaged, requesting detailed briefings and preparing to personally close this deal. At the heart of these talks is a proposed agreement that would impose a 15% baseline tariff on EU exports to the U.S. That's triple the pre-Trump average. We're talking about significant sectors here: Volkswagen vehicles, cognac, Kerrygold butter, and EU-manufactured aircraft. In exchange, the EU would gain expanded access to U.S. markets, including Boeing jets, bourbon, and liquefied natural gas, under revised conditions. But the pressure is immense. Trump has threatened to hike tariffs up to 30% starting August 1st if a deal isn't reached, citing what he calls 20 sticking points. EU officials are understandably wary, especially after Trump's abrupt cancellation of an earlier agreement just 2 weeks ago. Yet, there's a cautious optimism in the air. True to form, Trump is unpredictable. He's skipped press briefings, casually tossed out odds of 50-50 to nearby cameras, and focused more on golf than formal diplomacy. But insiders suggest he's deeply engaged, ready to pull the trigger on a deal that could surpass his recent $550 billion agreement with Japan and his May accord with the UK. This could become the largest trade pact of his administration. As global markets prepare to open, investors are on high alert. A breakthrough could stabilize shaky EU sectors, particularly the automotive industries in Germany, France, and Sweden, which have been grappling with 25% tariffs since April. On the flip side, failure to reach an agreement could send economic ripples across Europe and beyond. Over 200 hours of negotiations have led us to this pivotal moment. For both sides, walking away without a deal would signal a diplomatic defeat after extraordinary efforts. This isn't just about tariffs or trade, it's about power, posture, and global influence. Trump's ability to reshape economic alliances through pressure politics is on full display. For the EU, it's about maintaining economic equilibrium amid rising nationalist sentiments and uncertain U.S. leadership. Whether a deal is signed or not, Turnberry may mark a turning point in U.S. EU relations, a signal of restored cooperation or the beginning of a deeper divide. Stay tuned for continuous updates and live analysis as history unfolds on the Scottish coast. This is a high-stakes trade gamble that could redefine the global economic landscape.